Howdy gang, back for part 2 of the GIL Kane Western covers from the Marvel Bronze Age reprints. I'll start off here with a couple of kid cults that while I was pulling these other books out, these kind of fell out too. Another copy of that beautiful number 166. And this one's actually pretty darn nice. It's got a couple of ticks on the spine, but nothing too, traumatic or anything. That's a nice book. Another copy of the 201. It's another high grader. How did these... And these aren't even a Mylar. What are they doing? Just wandering around... in the depths of the collection with no shoes on. What's going on here? There's Giant Size Kid Cult number 2. Actually, while I was making that last video, I was thinking to myself, I know I've got a copy of Giant Size number 2 around here. Where the heck is it? Well, it fell out of the collection while I was digging. On to the next round. Mighty Marvel Western. There's a great cover. The colors on this book are just incredible. Really loving this thing. I always have. And this is a really nice copy. About the best one I've been able to round up over many years of searching. That's a beauty. Really beautiful book. There's number 19. Shannon showed that off in his recent video. Great rattlesnake cover. Really great stuff. Here's a real favorite of mine. Mighty Marvel Western 38. Terrific cover. I'm kicking myself in the R's here because a few years ago the Kubert collection was on eBay for several months. It just kind of sat there and nobody paid any attention to it. Man, that's a nice high-grade copy. But the Kubert collection was, I guess, Joe and his boys all just decided to weed out their collections, and some dealer bought them and then put them online as the Kubert collection. And I'm kicking myself in the ass for not buying the Kubert copy of this book. There's another high-grade copy of it. You gonna focus? Maybe not. Well, screw it. We gotta move on. Not quite as nice as the other one, but still super indeed. Great stuff. One of my very favorites. Number 40. Very nice. I'm going to try and speed these along. Wow, look at the colors on that. I think Shannon showed this one in his video too. That's number 41. Wicked cover. Indeed. 42. I struggled for the longest time, I recall, trying to find a decent copy of this. It took me years. I had a bunch of copies, but they were all, just readers. And this one isn't super high grade or anything, but it's probably a very fine anyway, Very fine minus to very fine. There, that corner's got a little crease there. But again, this is the best one I've been able to find after a couple of decades of serious attention. And the classic number 44. The Western was Gil Kane's favorite genre to illustrate. And as it turns out, by his own admission, this was the cover that he was the most proud of. And that's a beautiful high-grade book. Mighty Marvel Western, number 44. And actually, number 46 was the last issue of the title. There's 2 copies of it. One is nicer than the other, but they're still fine, fine plus, very fine minus, something like that. The one might be a true very fine. Couple that I dug out from the unbagged readers. There's number 31. That's still a pretty decent grade, my God. That's a very fine book. What's it doing in the unbagged? Here's something that looks more like a reader, number 39. Great illustration. Great illustration. But you can see it's from the unbagged readers. Got all that rubbing on the cover and all that. There's another copy of 41. That's still not a bad grade for being unbagged all these decades. Here's number 43. Delicious, delicious indeed. Knight Rider. Now I've got like 4 copies of number 1 around here somewhere, and I'll be darned, I cannot find them. Well, just kind of doing a quick blow through. I thought I had the entire collection sorted out. I was so proud of myself here. Right before I started making videos, I had put the collection back together for the first time in an entire decade. So proud of myself. And now that I've started making these videos, it's like helter-skelter around here. Just craziness again. But again, I've got several copies of number 1. Here's that beautiful number 4 that I showed a few videos ago. That's one of my absolute favorites. This is the same copy, same beautiful high grader. Really just superb. Awesome, awesome, awesome illustration. Number 6, which was the last issue, I do believe. And if you notice too, what makes these GIL Kane covers so remarkable and so special is that 9 out of 10 he did his own inks, and he loved to use that felt tip pen, and those are the greatest of the great GIL Kane works in my humble opinion. Couple more here. Outlaw Kid number 10, and then the reprint number 27. Great book. Great book. I've got a bunch of these around here too. As a matter of fact, I've got about 3 more about 2 feet away from me. See if I can do this delicately. Yeah, sure, why not? Yes. 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 Okay. Ah, boy. That's a nice sight. And I think I still have maybe 2 or 3 more around here. Great book. I know Shannon loves these picture frames, and so do I. Yeah, that is a great book. Really nice. Sorry for all the jumping around here, but these are worth detailing a bit. Yes, indeed. Oh, Christ almighty. And again, there's that final issue, number 27, which is the reprint of number 10. interesting little contrast between the covers, yes? Pretty neat, huh? Alright, so that's part 2. I think I've got two more parts coming here shortly, so hang in there. Thanks for watching. See you soon, y'all. Bye-bye.